Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And I got a question from a guy, man. He wanted to know why this journey is so hard. You know, he's went a couple weeks now and he was feeling good, but he's getting mad urges, you know, and he's just starting to feel like it's getting difficult for him and he wants to give up. So I thought that was a good question, and we're gonna get into it. So to start off with a brief story, I seen both of my grandparents on their deathbed, you know, rest in peace. And, you know, during that time, they weren't thinking about money, you know, materialistic things, cars, clothes, houses, social status, you know, job, whatever, you know, none of that stuff mattered in those moments. It was all about family, you know, the memories that they made, and the experience that they had throughout their life journey. Those are the things that held value to them in their last days. You know, every morning you wake up blessed and you don't even know it. The fact that you can get out of bed, taking a deep breath, you know, walk to the bathroom or whatever with no assistance. You know, hit the gym, lift heavy weight, you know, go get some food, eat. You're not hooked up to no tubes or wires or anything. You got all this abundance inside of you to be able to do what you want. And we take that for granted every single day. And I say that to say this, you know, life is beautiful because it's yin and yang, that balance, the negative and the positive. You gotta go through the bad in order for you to appreciate the good. And vice versa. If everything was always good, you would have no appreciation for it because you wouldn't know anything else. Right? Once you experience that duality, now you have a perspective of what's different. You know, how it differs from one another. Right? This is why you're going through hardships. Because you're being tested by the universe, man. You know, everybody wants the benefits. Everybody wants to get the glow, the deep voice, you know, the glowing eyes, the clarity of thought, you know, the peace of mind. But are you worthy of that? The universe is going to test you. You know, are you worthy of all these benefits? You know, do you have the self-discipline? Do you have the warrior mindset to be able to endure the hardships that get thrown at you? This is why you guys relapse. This is why you guys feel hard urges and you start having difficult times during this journey, because it's testing you. You got to know what it feels like to be on the opposite end in order for you to appreciate the benefits. Right? Whenever you relapse and you have the low energy and no drive, right? That's showing you like, okay, this is what it is. If you're not disciplined, if you're not serious about this journey, this is how you're going to be feeling. This is where your energy is going to be at. When you start hitting them days and you start getting on a good streak and you start feeling good, you start feeling like Superman, right? It's showing you this is what you're capable of. This is your best version. Which one do you want? It's giving you the opportunity of free choice. But you can't have free choice if you don't know the difference. This is why you experience both sides. You know, a lot of you guys making mistakes, relapsing, whatever, you know, you're not a failure. As long as you keep going and you don't quit, you're never a failure. But just know it makes you stronger. It makes you appreciate the journey a lot more. You know, every time I would relapse, man, if I go a good streak and then I would relapse, I would always appreciate that day that I was on before I relapsed a lot more. I would appreciate the way I was feeling during that day a lot more. Because now that I relapsed, you know, I don't like feeling like this. I'm feeling low. I don't got that same enthusiasm that I had. So now I'm appreciating that day, whether it was day 60 or whatever. That's what you got to go through. It makes you appreciate the little things. We got to learn to appreciate the little things that we have in our life. You know, back to my grandparents, man, like, they wish they could do the little things again. To be able to breathe and eat without having a tube and wires hooked up to them. Life support, right? This is why I tell you, you got to go hard every single day of your life. You got to grind, man, because there's always somebody out there that's less fortunate than you. Trust me, while you're trying to get what you want, there's somebody out there that wish they had what you had. So you always got to stay focused on yourself and always appreciate what you got, man. And just know that you're going to have the highs and lows in life, but that's just making you stronger. That's just making you stronger. Wisdom comes from experience. If you don't experience both sides, how can you be a teacher? How can you be wise? How can you get smarter? You got to go through situations. You know, there's an old saying that says, you know, everybody wants to be wise, but nobody wants to be a fool first. I was a fool when I was younger, right? I mean, I was wiser than most, but I was a fool still because I was still learning myself. I had to make mistakes. I had to grow. I had to learn, experience life. As I'm getting older now, I'm becoming more wise. You know, that's just from knowing what I did in the past and being able to correct it now and being able to analyze the difference, right? And I'm still growing. You're still growing every day. You know, it never stops. But life is always going to throw challenges at you, especially when you're trying to do something good. You know, I used to do hurdles, man, so I treat life like hurdles. Like, you always going to have a hurdle, you know, in front of you. You get over one, there's always another one. But eventually, you're going to cross that finish line. But in the moment, you got to stay tunnel vision and you got to focus on what's in front of you. Focus on that. Focus on getting over that first, right? As long as you do what you got to do, you know, you every day you're on your purpose and you get good daily habits. When you get into the race is easy. It's just muscle memory. It's instinct. But you got to apply these principles every day. You got to be on your purpose every day. You got to have good daily habits, right? This is what makes you stronger. I love the hardships, man, because the hardships teach me something. You going through what you're going through, you're going to have more appreciation for this journey. When you start hitting them good days, you're going to appreciate it more now. And that's the universe testing you. You know, what makes you worthy of these benefits? Or are you going to just be like everybody else? Everybody else out here just releasing a seed and not knowing what they have inside of them. Not knowing the power that they contain inside. What it does for you. You have the power to create another life. Another human being, another you that can come into this world and possibly change it. You know, that's powerful. But you see people just releasing it like it's nothing. Don't even have knowledge of self. No self-discipline. You know, no self-control. Just moving off urges. Do you want to be like everybody else, or do you want to glow? Do you want to grow? Do you want to stick out? Do you want to be a beacon of light in this world? Because if you do, you know, that journey don't come easy. You're not going to just get that handed to you. The trials. You know, just like a video game, man. You're not going to just get to the end boss. You're not going to just beat the game as soon as you turn it on. You got to go through the levels, right? Each level gets harder and harder, more difficult, more challenges. But you adapt to it and you grow and you become better, right? That's what life is. That's what this journey is. You know, the most powerful thing you gain on this journey is the manifestation powers, right? Being able to attract what you want in this life. And you think that you're going to just get that handed to you? Can you even control this energy first? Can you go a few weeks without releasing it? You know, let's try that first. Then we'll talk about giving you benefits. Then we'll talk about all these other things that come with the journey. But for now, let's see if you have the strength, the mental strength to control yourself. And that's all it's about, man. You know, just know that you can't know good without bad. You can't know bad without good. So the reason why you're feeling this way is because you're being shown the two sides of this journey. That way you can be better and stronger going on, you know, walking this path. All right. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So keep walking this path, man, you know, and stay diligent, stay strong. Trust me, the finish line is there. You know, but you got to stay focused on your hurdles. Stay focused one hurdle at a time. You know, get over it and keep going, man. And pretty soon you're going to see the finish line, all right? But hey, man, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all want me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.